Two powerhouse programs face off at the Garden.
The field in Madison Square Garden's got a little extra juice. Here we go.
The Kentucky Wildcats.
Oh, that is crafty.
Ohio State Buckeyes.
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, what a finish!
It's Kentucky and Ohio State at the CBS Sports Classic. Yes!
Marv Albert with the yes, and yes, Marv, we'll take a second helping here at the CBS Sports Classic in New York because the first one was an unbelievable appetizer as North Carolina came from 16 down to win by 2 over UCLA. Now we've got the Wildcats and the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Welcome back to Madison Square Garden, everybody. Brad Nessler, Bill Raftery, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore. Let's do it again like we did the first time, huh?
I would love it, right?
Unbelievable
when you're
game.
On Broadway, good things happen.
That's exactly right. R.J. Davis, a New York native, won that game with a couple of free throws at the end. An All-American type guard. We've got two guards, very similar quality in the second game.
Well, we enjoyed Lamont Butler during his career out west, and of course Bruce Thornton providing the lift with this Ohio State team. He's going to have a terrific game, I think, for them to prevail.
Butler coming off a career high over Louisville with 33 points. And Bruce Thornton, the leader of Ohio State for 3 straight years, as we take a look at our fast analysis presented by AT&T. And those two gentlemen are the ones involved.
And the fast analysis so apropos for Kentucky. Freewheeling, push it up, attack mode. Really do a great job with open threes as well, but they get out and fill, and oh so good. Oweh, who loves to attack the rim and counter that with good ball move. Thornton's a guy that can turn the corner, make that shot, go all the way, or provide a big time lift for the Buckeyes.
The Buckeyes and the 4th-ranked Wildcats coming up game 2 from Madison Square Garden in moment.
Watch me do it. Watch me do it.
Wildcats and the Buckeyes game 2. Before we tip, we check in courtside with Jenny Dell.
Brad, this is a brand new Kentucky team. Only 2 players returned, and they were both walk-ons. So Coach Pope had a tall task at hand to figure out how to get these guys bonded together. And he thought one way to do it was creating memorable experiences. So they went to the MLK Memorial in Atlanta. They went to the Space Needle in Seattle. And here in New York City, they went to go see Hamilton on Broadway. Now, after the play, the team got on stage. They got to meet the cast. It was a true New York experience. Now, Coach Pope said, this connective tissue that you build on a team, it happens when you put guys in different environments and new experiences where they get to share it together. Guys, Kentucky playing at MSG today, they're not throwing away their shot.
I see what you did there. What a great night for those guys. The seats were a little cramped, Mark said. Other than that, a great night for the entire team. Mark Pope in his first year at Kentucky. Jake Diebler in his first full season as the head coach at Ohio State. There's your starting lineups. And as Jenny said, all new guys for Kentucky. They do not have a returning point from last year on their team.
It's incredible when you think of it.
Yep.
In this state of college basketball, because Devin Royal's been on a pretty good run. They need a big game from him, I think, as well as Thornton.
Jake Diebler took over interim coach last year, got a win over Purdue at home on February 18th, and then I did the game, I think, the following week at Michigan State. And so this is his first full year.
Coach's son, right?
Yep.
Brother John at Butler as well.
9 years overall at Ohio State. Started off as a video coordinator under Thad Matta. And here he is, the young head coach of the Buckeyes, who are 7-4. They're coming off a win over Valpo, his alma mater, earlier this week, 95-73. Kentucky, as I mentioned, beat Louisville, their arch rival, or one of them at least. Maybe everybody's got an arch rival when it's Kentucky playing them. 93-85. They had 5 players in double figures in that game, led by Lamont Butler with a career-high 33.
And Ohio State, of course, a couple of good wins over Texas and Rutgers, and some tough losses, A&M, Maryland, Pitt, and Auburn, who is extremely impressive, Auburn. Bruce Pearl.
Great officials in the first game, great officials in the second game. Brian Dorsey, Doug Shows, Patrick Evans.
Bad Nestler right now. The Buckeyes go a little. Well, Shuffleker Carr, very good passer, very good player. Can post up, makes outside shots.
That one tipped away by Ohio State.
Transfer, went to Delaware for a while. Wake. Good player.
They call him the team dad. He's been around, one of the older guys on the team. Here's Butler. Jackson Robinson trying to feed it inside and does to Williams.
Loves that right shoulder.
Goes up with the left hand. Nice defense. Rebound off to the Buckeyes. And
this guy you got to pick up at half court, Mobley. Some range.
Wow, watching him shoot yesterday was as much fun as I've had in a while.
Scintillating. This is the toughness, I think.
Wow, look at the range if it goes. Oh, and it does.
How about that?
Whoa.
It's incredible. He's a loco driller. The sniper.
I only saw him miss one three-point shot yesterday in practice, and that was a rim out. And that one was about 25 feet at least for the opening salvo.
Nice catch. How about the curl, too, by Carr? Moving without the ball, but this is incredible. This sets up your driving game. Nice pin down, set it up for Royal, a little nylon.
He was right on the C of Classic, the CBS Sports Classic. The foul underneath was Devin Royal, and it sends Andrew Carr to the free throw line.
Jake smiled when we talked about Mobley, didn't he?
Oh, he did.
He loves what he's been able to provide. Big Texas game early in the year. Really can go left well, too, to complement that outside shooting.
Almost 54% from three-point land.
Carr was excited to meet Jay Wright yesterday.
He sure was.
We were excited when he went back to the studio. I don't think Jay recruited him, but they knew of him.
Got one of two. A little one-man pressure from Lamont Butler here against Bruce Thornton.
I didn't realize the strength he has, too, Butler.
Those are two built guards,
Yeah,
boy.
they really are. Two running backs, right?
No doubt.
Nice denial there, causes the turnover.
Knocked away by Butler, but last touch by Lamont.
Nothing for free around this kid. He can guard. He may have been right.
Ooh. Stripped it away from Thornton again.
Once again, look at him go to the floor.
And he got to the floor to get and the turnover.
Nice
and now Carr on the break.
How about Amari with the presence, not to cough it up, under control, and the steamroller attacking the rim. Carr.
Well, Bruce Thornton, if he didn't know it, knows now that nothing's going to be cheap playing against number one. Here's Mobley, found an avenue, kicked it instead.
How about a catch, though? That was look how he relocates.
Mobley got it back. No three there. And push on the rebound.
How about this? Well, rev up the engine. When your name is Carr, put it in overdrive, huh? Nice little run out after a hustle play. Send it in out of Delaware. How about that? Kid can really play. I don't mean the dunk, all aspects. The back screen to get the big guy to the block.
Butler right back. The kick over.
He's an attacker, this kid.
Oweh. No way. That time, rebound, Ohio State.
Nice job by Amari to contain that dribble.
Thornton wanted to take a three, but Carr was there defensively. Now the drive. Teardrop won't fall.
Nice switch defensively, too. Haven't been able to get a three look. They've been running them off the line.
Carr draws a double.
What did I just say?
Open man. There it goes. Jackson Robinson.
He is tough. like the flexibility, too, of Robinson. Played some point against the Zags.
It's 114th three-pointer Kentucky's hit this year. There's another three by Mobley on the other end. He hit the first one, missed the last two. Kept alive, though.
But a nice set to get him free. Screen the screener deal. Nice slip.
Up and under. Nice drive by Bradshaw.
Good to have him back here for this program. Give him some flexibility up front.
Playing against his, I was going to say former teammates, former school. The teammates weren't there. Butler,
Pretty clutch. And how about the pass by the big? Pretty play.
Bradshaw with his pick. That gave an avenue, but now he gets it back and has to muscle it up and in.
That was a nice set play. Little fumbleitis at the end, but positive.
So Aaron Bradshaw with 4 the last 2 trips. There's a heat check and an air ball.
And good defense. They didn't go up to play, challenge that shot.
Well, so far Kentucky has maintained the lead since the opening three-pointer. Lamont Butler with the flush. Cats by 1. Kentucky by 1 here early. We talked about the fact that they have no scorers back from a year ago, and that means a lot of portals and transfers from other schools. And look at the list. And boy, they did. Coach Polk did a good job of getting who he got, because all these guys can play.
You might say they don't want for much at Kentucky in terms of facilities, etc. Fan interest,
tournament experience among all that group.
And I'm impressed. Fairleigh Dickinson and Drexel. Think of it. You know, talk about them frequently. Amari Williams.
Among that group, you saw number 4 on the left side of your screen, Kobe Brea from Dayton, and you talk about a guy that can shoot threes. Whew. I had him in the tournament last year for Dayton. He can fill it too. He comes in shooting 53% from 3, as does Mobley, who you already saw hit one to open the game.
And he just blessed himself. I don't think that's necessary when you shoot that well.
Or that's the result of blessing yourself.
Maybe. Pay heed. He's got good size too. Nice hands.
And stripped it on the way for Parrish. We talked about Bradshaw scoring 4 already, Jenny.
Yeah, Bradshaw now at Ohio State after starting his career at Kentucky. He has been dealing with an investigation by the school for an alleged domestic incident. This is his first game back since November 19th. He returned back to team activities with the Buckeyes on December 9th, but he had to work his way back to full fitness. Now Coach Diebler believing he's ready for this game, guys.
Yeah, we saw him pretty much go full go in practice yesterday, so we anticipated he'd play, but he's played early and he's played well so far.
They got to stay attached to the aforementioned. Look at this kid. He's so smart.
On the score.
And provided the lift by Butler as well. Carr alert. Mentioned about his screening, cutting. There's the open up, face the ball, hands big. Good recognition.
So Bradshaw picks up the foul, and Carr will go to the free throw line. Chance for a three-point play. Native of Westchester, Pennsylvania. And as Raf said, by way of Delaware and Wake Forest and now Kentucky. And he's off to a strong start with 6 of the Wildcats' 11.
Cerebral kind of player.
Thornton trying to drive against Butler and draws a foul.
Well, they are 2 strong kids, aren't they?
Neither's given an inch so far here in the first 5 minutes.
Pressed away. Butler moves his legs and tries to regain position.
Oweh comes back in. Butler goes out with that foul. And that brings in Travis Perry, who's going to play some point. Number 11 at the point right now. Freshman on freshman against Mobley. Carr, nice overplay there defensively. 8 on the shot clock. Mobley got around Carr. The dish, the extra pass, and the flush by Stewart.
That he can do. Extraordinary vertical leap. Exceeded Zion's at Duke. And right here, Carr tried to close out. Look at the effort, though, by Carr at the end of that. He was beaten, helps out his teammate. Whew.
That's a finish, though.
This is Michael's son, Michael Stewart. Great guy, great personality. Got to know him actually at Cal and played 7 or 8 years in the NBA. Good friend of Grant Hill's.
3-point play is good. Cuts the lead to 1. Both teams with 6 points in the paint.
Well, they know the scouting report. They're not getting Brea.
Yep.
Breathing room.
And the jerseys on with number 4 on it yesterday, and they were swarming around it. And they're doing likewise with the real thing today. No foul call underneath.
Good vertical. Pick him up early. Another good foul.
They picked him up too much. Oweh with the foul.
Too aggressive. That's the preparation. You know he can shoot it, so you're way out there. You're doing the best he can. That kid's a pretty good 3-point shooter as well, Perry. Right here, the giveaway by Oweh.
Hensley, Almonor, one of those, another transfer from Oklahoma. Not Oklahoma State. Fairleigh Dickinson, beg your pardon.
Jersey, T-neck. Yeah, to beat Purdue in a tournament. I think he had a big game, too, if I'm not mistaken. 17 points, maybe?
Mobley trying to get free of Perry. 7 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. Goes for Glover. Quez, his first basket gives Ohio State its first lead.
You got to play him. He can shoot it. 10 threes on the year. It was 16 against Purdue, by the way, not 17.
We'll give you that one. Brea going up. Rims out of 3.
Soft, though, isn't it?
Nice crossover dribble with the left hand off the window. Pretty play by Mahaffey. I might have said Ohio State's first lead that last bucket. They led 3-0 at the beginning of the game.
Once again, the attack mode. Oh, so tough.
Stream CBS Sports HQ, your free 24/7 snapshot of all the sports that matter to you. Catch highlights, in-depth analysis, and breaking news anywhere you are. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today. You download it, you'll probably see Raft and I or Jenny eventually. At the free throw line, Otega Oweh. Out of Newark. Drains it.
Always in the attack mode. We mentioned strength on the other end. He has it as well as Butler and Thornton.
Oweh, Kentucky's leading scorer, just under 16 a game. Leads the team in steals as well. And he's got his first 2 points. Bruce Thornton on the dribble. Brea on him. Thornton found an avenue.
Pretty.
Got it.
Nice job using that screen. Good cross in the lane.
This is the start Ohio State had hoped for against the number 14 in the country. Brea going up for a triple. Wow. Got this one.
Woo. Goodness, can he stretch it?
Tagging it. I'd love to see he and Mobley both get high.
Worth the price of admission.
Thornton got a tall guy on him out at the point. Glover faked the shot. Now he's running out of time. He got it away. Hit the last one from that spot. Not this time.
Well, you got to get back and acknowledge these deep shooters. Nice cut.
Nice give, too, but a foul.
I think Parrish with that reach in.
It's going to send Almonor to the free throw line. It's Christmas time in the city. Hope you're having a great holiday wherever you are. Tie game here at the Garden. Tie game at 16. Jenny spoke with Jake Diebler just moments ago.
Coach, Aaron Bradshaw back in the lineup for the first time in over a month. How can he impact this game?
Well, I think his size and versatility can be really helpful for us on both sides of the ball, ability to rebound and protect the rim.
Pretty evenly matched out there. How do you separate yourselves?
Yeah, well, we got to string together some stops down here and keep executing on the other side.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Everybody looking to string stops together, and it's not as easy as it sounds.
Not at all. Of course, Jay was talking to him yesterday. He ran into him in the Orlando airport with his youngsters. And I said to him, you look a little tired. You know, is it the team, the game? He said, no, it's 4 children.
Under 6. 4 kids under 6. He said, my wife is a superstar. Almonor misses the firsts. 6'7" senior. New York native as well, out of Spring Valley, New York.
Up by the Tappan Zee Bridge, if you remember that.
That I didn't know.
Andrew Cuomo Bridge now.
Got the second to give Kentucky a lead.
Well, you just go to those high rent neighborhoods. You don't bother with the rest of the country.
Yeah, right.
Nice pass.
In the paint.
Good luck.
Score it.
He's got to get more touches, I think, as the year progresses.
Sean Stewart.
Yep.
With 5.
Nice use of the screen. Of course, when you shoot like Brea does, you know how to get free.
That was away from the ball. Devin Royal with the foul, and that's 2.
That's not good.
No. A touch, a shot, a score for Robinson.
Not good defense. You got to tag that guy on those screens.
Parrish on the dribble on top.
Well, no Michi Johnson either. That's why you're seeing Glover on the floor a lot more.
Thornton pull-up jumper, rings out.
And they have been wearing him pretty good. Screen, dribble handoff, rescreen. Nice sequence. Nice drive.
And he'll go to the free throw line to try to earn it.
Those giant steps, though. Just at that angle, sees the opportunity. A little hesitation. The blue by the big fella.
So Stewart and Royal both with 2 early fouls for the Buckeyes. And Amari Williams to the free throw line.
62% from that free throw line.
Leading rebounder on the team, a little over 9 a game.
Now, the more you watch him in particular, when he screens that little stagger, he really slips beautifully.
Out of Nottingham, England. You don't see a lot of English guys, but here's a few in the British invasion.
So Ethan Price early this year, he is a really good player as well.
And Amari averaging 10.2 a game. And the lefty missed them both. Violation.
Yeah, down underneath. Well, he's got amazing length to be a really good defender.
Seven-footer will try it one more time. Still no good. Almost the midway point of the first half. Ohio State with an opportunity to regain the lead here. Parrish, 10 on the shot clock, 10 on the game clock in the first half. Mobley backstab, buries it.
How pretty was that? Keeping that pivot foot, jab stepping and knocking it down. Really, he is really good relocating too. Mobley
made his first career start in their last game. The second one here today. He's got 5 points to lead the way for the Buckeyes. Brea, he missed as a three.
Well defended and challenged.
It's going. Oh, I thought it was going out. I really did.
Look at
It
him.
is going out.
He's amazing.
In and out.
He is a treat to watch, though. Mobley is so good, I give him your NIL money.
That one's off the mark from Robinson.
Nice rebound with the stretch arm again.
Williams in close. And no foul and a bucket. Williams' first basket. Couldn't hit from the free throw line, but he can hit in there.
CAA Player of the Year. Breaks your heart, though. One program. Benefits.
Exactly.
Tough catch.
Buckeye turnover, and Butler taking it coast to coast.
Good call.
Tie up.
And not a good decision for a good decision maker. 1 on 3.
It'll be Ohio State ball, but watch this defense of these two powerful guards. Thornton says, you might think you're going there, but you ain't taking the ball with you.
You know who's one of the best, and you can relate to this, Georgia Tech games you did. The best scooper of the ball, Stephon Marbury.
Oh, yeah.
Tucker of the ball is a better term. Great upper body strength.
A legend around here. Switch off on Mobley.
Got to go over the top on him.
Lob inside. Tough catch.
And
Brad
smart
Shaw,
play.
baseline jumper. Got it.
Smart play, too. A lot of guys would have tried to jam that. Just relaxed. Got his balance.
Carr thought about a three. He'll take it this time. Nope, off the mark. Bradshaw with the board. Thornton for three. In and out.
He's been quiet. Well, when Butler discards you, you're discarded.
Kick ball by Bradshaw. The Kentucky basketball when we come back. Buckeyes trying to pick off the number 4 team in the country. First half, they're up by 1. Game summary, both teams shooting 50% or better so far. Carr leads the way for Kentucky. Bradshaw for Ohio State. 22-21 Buckeyes. And Jenny talked to Mark Pope just a moment ago.
Coach, we're in a tight one here. Where do you find an edge in this game?
Well, on the defensive right now, we're just a little bit spread out. We got to be early help to early recover. We'll figure that out. We've lost a couple guys. They're doing a nice job getting downhill. We got to shore that up. We got to make sure on our ball screen defense that we actually force them away from the screen. It's the principle for us. We'll shore those things up as we go on.
Thank you, Coach.
Mark 10-1 for the second straight year. Last year at BYU, came over when John Calipari went to Arkansas and was on a national championship team in the Bluegrass for Kentucky back in '96. I did so many of those games in '96 and kidding around with him yesterday. I didn't know you were going to be in this spot eventually.
He was talking about we did the radio in those days and had a chance to interview him. How about him? I found one thing out. He doesn't like time off. Medical school, 15 emergency, 15 days on, 15 days off. What am I going to do on the off days?
Right. Went to Columbia for medical school for 3 years, and he said, I did the greatest thing ever. I got out of medical school because I saved so many lives by not being a doctor, having funny stuff yesterday.
He's got a nice self-wit. Really enjoyable. They're so happy down there with what he's been able to do early on.
Kentucky ball.
Had Brick Pitino down for a special welcome. Done all the right things from what we're told. Got Moore filling us in. And Greg Welsh. SIDs.
7 on the shot clock. Oweh and some traffic. Goes up, under, and can't get it to pay off. But it comes free. Never touched the rim. Shot clock violation.
And Garrison with the slap out, too. Good piece of officiating.
Jake Diebler excited about his defense on that possession.
He's got them ready. Tough with Auburn and come back and plays this caliber of team. Pretty terrific preparation.
Parrish on the drive.
He likes to back you in here. Nice hands.
And then have it stripped from him, right?
Chandler.
Good defense by Colin Chandler.
Point forward in Carr. Good decision maker. Somebody's got to help out here. And look who it is.
Carr, 10 to shoot.
Nice
Too much
help.
dribbling and a steal by Parrish. And a flush upcoming. Parrish. His first basket.
Boy, they come right back at you. Thornton, chest to chest, belly to belly. And they got the push off.
Oh boy.
Two tough, hard-nosed players.
That's 2 fouls on Butler.
You start dribbling too much, you're going to pay the price. And right here, the open floor. This Parrish able to send it in, and
one San Diego State transfer on one end and an offensive foul on the other end. So Ohio State matches its biggest lead.
they know you got to get number 0 early. Gets his feet set great, doesn't he?
He does. Little slip in the paint, 5 to shoot. It's going up from the classic side again, in and out.
Nice close. Garrison, big size.
Robinson, the kick out on the baseline to Carr. In and out. Bolton with a rebound.
Nice distribution. Clean look.
Thornton all the way around the baseline and back to the free throw line. And running out of space. Glover, left hand off the window.
Blow by.
Quez with 4.
He's got to be careful. He looked at the Kentucky bench. They're calling that stuff now.
The taunting?
Yeah.
He's got the rebound on the miss of Oweh. Mobley turns around, has a look at Coach Diebler, calls the play.
Getting a little breath right now. Guys are tired.
Robinson trying to keep a hand on Mobley, and Mobley with the pass and the extra pass, and good on Mahaffey. 8-0 run.
Pretty impressive. Great timing, the dive to the rim. The field, pretty good activity, and they've been solid. The red shirts on that defensive end as well. Dribble, drive. Just pay attention to detail. Get to the rim, big fella. Send it in.
Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam, Clark, Wally, and Jay will have their first half analysis, plus get you caught up on all the scores and highlights. A very busy day of top 25 action. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half.
You look good in that outfit.
I would. Well, some ranked teams today. North Carolina, we saw them. Shocked UCLA, a 16-point second half comeback. Auburn took care of Purdue. Florida's, I think, 12-0, right? Something like that. 99-45. UConn, 6th straight win after a rocky start.
After he got sunburned in Maui, Danny Early. Enjoyed it. But how about Auburn? I know you see a lot of those games down where you live. Denver Jones, by the way, killed Ohio State. We know Janai Broome, what he's been able to do. Zara, another kid, they are really a good basketball team. Bruce got them going, and they played the two bigs, Caldwell and Broome, together, and they are tough outs.
SEC sort of dominating the top 10 in college basketball at this point. Carr almost lost the handle. Robinson, long three.
A push by Parks underneath, I think.
It'll be his first. Don't miss Dexter's killer origin story with Dexter Original Sin. Stream the new series now on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.
I know you're impetuous, and right now the defense of Ohio State's making Kentucky play at a slower rate.
Yeah. Well, they average over 91 points a game, which is tops in the country, and they're not on anywhere near that pace right now.
And they average 28 threes in a game. Think about that. And right now they're 2 for 8.
Yep. Coach Pope said at the beginning of the season, I wouldn't care if we shot 30 or 35 threes a game. That's fine with me.
That's called the Patino influence, basically.
That was just part of a documentary somebody's putting together about the Kentucky comeback over LSU on the Mardi Gras miracle of '92 when they were 31 points down in the second half and they started draining threes.
Did you
I
do
was
the
doing
game?
the game with Larry Conley.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was fun to look back on that. Especially my dark hair. It was excellent.
That was like a recognition game of Kentucky's back.
It was unbelievable. And that was Rick Pitino over Dale Brown.
Yeah, I was going to say Dale was there. The preacher man.
Under 4 to go. Here's Bradshaw for 3. Goodness gracious.
Now, we watched him yesterday. He made a few of those. Very comfortable from deep.
If you'd have told me he was going to be the Buckeyes' leading scorer at this stage of the game, I don't think I would have believed you, though.
No, I would agree.
Underneath, nice rebound offensively by Oweh, but he's fouled going up. Quez Glover picks up his second foul.
Yeah, you got to get comfortable with always the opponent plays, and I think that's, for Kentucky, one of those things they're going to get out of this game. You can't get those easy shots. Can we, get stuck in the mud and still persevere?
Otega Oweh knocks down his 4th straight free throw. Bruce Thornton coming back in as Quez Glover goes out with 2 fouls, and they can't get him in any more foul trouble because they're playing without Michi Johnson, so their backcourt's depleted a little bit.
Very much so. Personal reasons he's not here. And boy, he, of course, went down to South Carolina and then came back to Ohio State, South Carolina, and back.
Well, he's missed the last couple games now. We hope he gets whatever straightened out. 6-point game.
Robinson's got to pay attention. Mobley's very good screen and then gets free.
Thornton on a runner, got it.
Boy, he is tough. Took that hit and delivered. Left too early and a foul too. Amari mentioned his ability to get in and out of a screen, and here just a nice taking the legs away. Really good play.
And Bradshaw's played good on both ends of the court.
Yeah, make the 3 the other end. I think that's his 2nd of the year. And then the guard, pretty.
Andrew Carr comes back in for Kentucky. He had the hot hand early. Ohio State playing with an 8-point lead here, under 3 minutes in the half.
The same play where they back screen and then pop.
Left hand, got it.
Pretty.
Good looking shot by Mahaffey.
Evan delivering.
Kentucky hasn't had a field goal in 6 minutes, and they are down 10.
Not getting anything easy. That's the problem. No open floor runouts.
Carr.
Everybody's staying at home. Individual attention.
Colin Chandler dribbles all the way around the baseline.
And everybody's
going to have to take a shot. Brea. Well, it's going to be Carr. Contested.
Not a good foul.
Boy.
Wow.
Bradshaw with a cheapie there. And that's 2 on him.
That's one of those you stick in your partner. Carr late in the shot clock. Brea couldn't get a shot. And right here, just going into him. And Jay was telling me yesterday, they taught their players on threes to body search. Jay Wright at Villanova. And invariably you're going to get the call.
Andrew Carr, Jenny's got more on him.
Yeah, he's dealing with this newfound fame he has. He said back at Wake Forest, people would look at him and say, do you play basketball? You're tall. But now that he's at Kentucky, everyone knows every little detail about his life. And they're like, oh, I know you. You're Andrew Carr. You grew up in Pennsylvania. You transferred in from Wake Forest. He said he's trying to get used to it, guys.
Yeah, the folks in Lexington, you can't hide from them.
It's like walking down the street in New York with Brad, Jenny. Same thing, same reaction.
Austin Parks comes in, and Bradshaw will sit down with those 2 fouls. Carr with 9.
They're 2-2-1. They like to run, retreat. Generally don't trap out of it.
2 minutes, first half. Ohio State pulling a surprise so far, up by 7.
They got the big if they want them. They got the mismatch. Nice spin out.
Good look in the lane, but some heavy hands in there, some quick hands to knock it out with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
And right here, the ability to cut and the reaction defensively, Brea, the right spot.
So this is going to be pretty much a catch and release.
Maybe one bounce.
Straight up. No good. Mobley missed the 3.
Mobley glides around. For a stocky, strong kid,
he can move.
Yeah.
Robinson on a backdoor cut.
Ooh. I don't know if he got hit on that one.
Parrish ends up with it at any rate. Thornton strong to the rack, up and in.
And he knew the big guy was looming. Use that rim.
37-28 with a minute to go, first half from the Garden.
Jake had this team ready defensively.
Boy, did he ever.
Oh, goodness. They have been tough.
There's an avenue underneath for their number 22, Amari Williams.
His brother John would never be able to play for him. He'd have to guard. Over 3,000 points.
That's right. Timeout, Ohio State. 37 seconds remaining in the first half. Buckeyes with the lead. Brad Nessler, Bill Raftery, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore, Madison Square Garden, second game of our CBS Sports Classic right here in New York. And Ohio State holding a 7-point lead. That last field goal by Kentucky for Amari Williams was the first field goal they've had since 9 minutes on the clock. So they went about 8.5 minutes without scoring a field goal. And there's a 14-second difference on the shot clock and the game clock, roughly.
Automatic switch now. He can take them.
Thornton draws a foul with 3 on the shot clock.
And nobody in the lane to really deter or inhibit that drive. Big, strong guard. Not large in inches, but goodness, he is broad and thick.
Fouls on Carr, that's 2 on him. So Bruce Thornton steps up to the free throw line. 79% free throw shooter on the season so far. Bruce, a 2-time captain for this Buckeye team.
And Butler back on the floor with those 2 for this last sequence.
Bruce led the team in scoring last year and in assists. Comes in with almost the same numbers as a year ago. Knocks down both free throws. Stretches the lead back to 9. So Kentucky will ask the last shot.
He's just like a worker, isn't he?
Even at practice yesterday, he was dripping wet about 10 minutes into the practice. Gets out on defense. Got to get a shot up. Off the mark, an air ball at halftime.
And look who was guarding them. Number 2.
That's right.
Thornton all over him. Right to the challenge.
39-30. Ohio State with a halftime lead. Kentucky's got some work to do in the second half. Bruce Thornton, 8 points in the first half, and he's with Jenny.
Bruce, how do you assess your play in the first 20 minutes?
I mean, I give glory to all the guys, yo. He put me in the position, put me in a great atmosphere, put my teammates, my coach, the Buckeye fans. We keep playing hard right now. We're gonna get the victory right now.
What type of attitude does this team need to bring in the second half?
We dealt with a lot of adversity this whole season. We're trying to show the world what we're capable of doing, playing Buckeye basketball.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you.
Buckeye basketball has been pretty good for 20 minutes, that's for sure. That's the end of the first half. 39-30. Buckeyes lead the Wildcats. We'll send you to Adam Zucker and company in our studio for AT&T at the half right after these messages. Back in New York and Madison Square Garden as we take a look at the State Farm first half statistics. Man, 63% from the floor for Ohio State.
And throw that in there, right?
Right, but the Buckeyes trying to shock everybody here, Raft, and they played brilliant in the first half, especially on defense, and 63% from the floor.
Great preparation, I thought, defensively, and Kentucky unable to get open floor opportunities. And the big thing, Ohio State getting into the lane and being creative off the bounce.
And the points in the paint, a big thing for the Buckeyes, and we'll show you why.
Just the post cut here gets a nice, easy look in the lane. John Stewart able to convert that. There's a little dribble drive now. Open middle, no bigs to deter with that little double stagger on top. Ball screen, timed beautifully, impeccable. Mahaffey with the big time finish off the kick.
Let's check in with Jenny, who talked to Coach Pope.
Well, guys, just a reminder of how Coach Pope was in practice yesterday. Remember, he told his guys, I love you, but what are you doing out there? Well, I think it was a very different halftime experience. He said, we're playing sticky right now. The focus is on cutting. They want to go sooner and harder, turn it, make it more aggressive. Guys hoping to create more space out there.
All right, he's trying to fire him up over there, and big smile for a team that's 9 points down, but is 10-1 on the season. They've had 5 different leading scorers through their 11 games, and let's see who comes to the forefront of the second half here. They were led by Andrew Carr with 9 at the half, and Aaron Bradshaw back in the lineup for the Buckeyes had 9 for Ohio State. Here we go, second half.
Compete. I'm sure that's what both coaches said. Just stay after it.
Devin Royal on the drive, off the window.
He is tough. He can get some numbers, a little entry, that top of the key area, the blow by.
He had some early foul trouble, didn't play that much in the first half, so that's his opening basket of the game.
Nice pocket pass. They got a foul on the floor. Carr. Ooh, let's hook.
Carr kept it alive.
I thought Williams may have been hurt. Excuse me. This is when he really would like back out just to jam that baby. But Carr always seems to be in the right spot.
Sean Stewart, that's his 3rd foul, Raph, so he's got to come out. Bradshaw comes back in.
He really can never get it going. Fouls in that first half cost him.
Butler. Carr on the drive.
Really good defense. Royal.
4 on the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to get one up in a hurry. And they got the rim from Robinson, but couldn't get it to drop. And last touch by Ohio State.
Yeah, they communicate to one another, both of them. You like that, though. 2 guys going after the ball. So impressed with what Jake's been able to do with this team. Get them back on their legs, start to believe in themselves. Conversely, Kentucky not getting easy goals, so it's been a really sticky kind of approach on this end of the floor.
Ooh, I don't know about that shot. Left-handed runner by the 7-footer. Wasn't even close.
He loves to dribble into a post-up. Parrish, that is.
Bradshaw. Second time he's hit one from out there.
How about that kid? 1 for 9 coming in, gets 2 of them.
Man, getting him back's been huge, but I don't think they expected the outside shooting, maybe. They'll take it, though. Bradshaw leading the way with 12.
He takes the pressure off the guards, not with that shot, but with his handle. Nice gamble.
Steal by Mobley. He's just going to step back, let it fly. Got it.
Knowing him, I think he would have backed out even further.
Yeah, but he didn't know if he had time, I think.
He thought it.
15-point Buckeye lead. Oweh against Bradshaw. Got the roll.
Tough kid. Putting on the deck and strength, using that shoulder to ward off. With the ability here to jump passing lanes, anticipate. Boy, he does get the puppies organized quickly.
And on the other end, Oweh, and the foul on Bradshaw is 3. So that's bad news right now for Ohio State. Sean Stewart's got 3s on the bench. Bradshaw has 3.
I think you'll see Parks a little bit more. They were going to him a lot when Bradshaw wasn't on the roster.
Oweh caps off the 3-point play.
This is where you got to dig in if you're Kentucky. 1-3-1. Occasionally we'll use this thing.
And just a self-inflicted wound for Ohio State on the turnover.
Sometimes just a little change throws guys off.
Right. Parrish just lost his concentration.
Nice save there with the 1-3-1. You haven't seen it in the first half. All of a sudden you throw it at him.
Carr, triple. Out of bounds to the Buckeyes. CBS Sunday celebrate legendary artists. Francis Ford Coppola, the Grateful Dead, Bonnie Raitt, Arturo Sandoval, and the Apollo Theater. The Kennedy Center Honors. It's tomorrow on CBS.
You got to get corner jumpers out of this. And diagonal looks too. Mobley's the dangerous guy if they can get it to him.
Thornton's going to try to drive and dish. And it's blocked underneath by Williams.
Just a little too quick on the hook.
Butler, let's see if he takes it coast to coast. No, he kicks it out to Carr, the extra pass. Oweh for 3. And he's fouled by Mobley, and he's going to the line for 3.
Not a good foul. I think he was trying to get by on the side. So he didn't have to reach. I mean, did a really good job.
So Oweh's been living at the free throw line today, 7 for 7, and he's going back for 3 more.
Got that Thornton type of body too, and Butler.
Yeah, it's like we haven't seen any slight guards today in either game. Got some guys that are put together.
A lot of weight room activity.
Yeah.
I think you used to get a rash when you walk by a weight room.
He's going to try to make it 10 for 10 on this next free throw.
They're so experienced, all these kids. You alluded to different universities they attended.
Perfect 10 from the stripe. Takes the lead back to single digits.
Stay in the 1-3-1 too. Then they find Mobley in the corner. Nice pass.
Good entry. Good defense.
Good.
But an offensive rebound.
Big effort by Sean.
Thornton forces one up and in. Wow.
What was interesting on that play, Thornton made it. Mobley came all the way out to the top of the key. Would have been a great kick 3. Pretty good offensive maneuver.
Bruce Thornton, Fairburn, Georgia native. Daddy, a captain on the Georgia football team. His mom was on the Georgia basketball team. Misses the free throw and a chance for a 3-point play, but still an 11-point Buckeye lead. Butler hangs and no good. Mobley with a rebound.
Was that some maneuver with the bounce? Straight up man. Maybe we can do that on misses.
Mobley working against Butler on the drive and the foul.
Didn't have to reach, really.
And that's 3 on Butler.
3, I was just thinking the same thing. He's such an aggressive player. Just to reach in late here. And he didn't really have to do it. He had help in front there.
John Mobley, the freshman, at the free throw line.
He's just the scorer, this kid.
Yep. 86% free throw shooter. We talked about his three-point shooting. He only has 1 3 tonight, and that was right at the beginning of the game. But he's played well on both ends of the floor. He doesn't goof around on defense either.
No. Tries to ice guys.
Got them both.
He's going to get a little blow. Glover in now.
So Quez Glover comes back in. Quez went out in the first half with a couple of fouls.
Gave him good minutes, too.
He did. And some points as well. 4 in the first half.
Look at him guard, too. Nice pass.
Nice entry. Up and in and one.
That was a tough look, Brad. To the correct hand, the outside hand, or the backside shoulder. Is that what you say in football?
Yeah.
Pretty look here. And what dexterity at the rim by Carr. Clever.
That foul's on Stewart. I thought they called it on Mahaffey, but that's 4.
4, yeah. They got Parks back on the floor. Big, strong kid.
Carr's hit 4 or 5 from the stripe, trying to cap off this 3-point play. And does.
Parks will be active screening. He's got pretty good hands, too, judging by past performance.
They'll cut into the lead. It was 15 at one point, down to 10. You can hear the crowd, the Kentucky crowd, starting to come to life.
And the 1-3-1, too. They're overloaded. They got to spread a little bit on offense. You're not used to playing against this 1-3-1. It can be devastating.
Glover going to take one from 16 straight on and got it.
Not when you can do that.
Butler only has 2 points on the game.
They got to stay in here. Parrish with the hold on Oweh.
Parrish picks up the foul. 12-point game, 15:37 to go. Let's take a look at our fast analysis presented by AT&T.
Pretty solid play. Always in the right spot, containing the ability. Everybody looking to help out. Little hand hedge gets the run out, the big time jam at the end of it. They have been very responsible. Here's the jump, that passing lane we saw earlier. And why not? Fresh legs. Big time stroke that kid has. Holy.
Ohio State still at 63% from the floor.
This is Dave Dickerson there. He goes way back to the Merlin days.
That's
Lefty,
right, yeah.
Gary Williams. This kid's going to have some bright future.
Okay, Brea's in the lineup. Kobe Brea, let's see if they try to free him up for some 3-point shooting.
Whoops. A little slippage. Robinson okay. They're not letting him.
There goes Brea. There goes a 3.
Yeah, good call. You say they're not letting him be alone. On the catch, they're right there, but that dribble freed him up. He's got a floater in the lane, too. He wants it.
Gets the lead to single digits. 5 minutes into the second half. Thornton slips and falls, too.
Nice help. Oweh.
Buckeye turnover. Cats on the run. And Oweh's fouled.
Little giveaway. Mahaffey. There are some Kentucky fans here.
They've been quiet.
They have been subdued. Look at the numbers on this kid. That's pretty special.
2 of 5 today.
4th in Division I. Oh, he's amazing.
Last year he had 100 threes, and he was #1 in the country in 3-point shooting.
Nice
Carr, the
pass.
dish inside. Oweh to score. And we got a guy down. I think it's Parrish, isn't it?
I think Glover ends up with the foul. Hopefully he'll be okay. Ooh, that's tough. That's more of a typical football injury, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. Getting rolled up on.
He's not happy. I'm sure this, hopefully. Is it? Oh, okay. He was pretty upset. Made me think it was worse. than it is.
Now the chance of go big blue as they cut the lead to 7. By the way, third foul on Glover as well.
You wake up with that chant, I'm sure, all the years he's been in Kentucky. And right there, just inadvertent, his own teammate, as you noted. Glover gives you some activity, though. He doesn't give up on a play.
Chance to cap off the three-point play here by Oweh. He hasn't missed a free throw yet. Still hasn't. 11 for 11 from the free throw line.
Digging in on this end. It might be time for Mobley.
Good looking drive. Didn't finish though. Got it back and rejected by Carr. The hook pass, Mobley for 3. Short. Kentucky's got it, and they're running.
Got Brea in the nice week. What a run. Got to squeeze it, Garrison. I thought it was a pretty good look.
Yep, it was. Looked like it was going to be an easy dunk. Instead, Buckeyes get it back, and they call a timeout. Their 15-point lead has been cut down to 6 at the 14-20 mark, second half. Job today, but their lead's been cut down to 6. Let's get an injury update with Jenny.
It did look like a football injury for Micah Parrish out there. He got rolled up on. The trainers were looking at his right ankle. He spent about a minute on the bench before heading into the locker room. Guys, I'll let you know when I have an update.
All right, Jenny, thank you.
A different look out of the timeout. Feeling they prep for man-to-man. They go to 1-3-1.
Nice the extra pass to Thornton. Buries the 3.
What a snap chest pass. Unselfish.
I was going to say a three-point shooter gave it up to another guy to take the 3. Thornton with 13.
Oh, he got caught up. Mobley trying to switch, and they miss it.
Didn't flush it, and Robinson misses in close. Mobley, the pull-up 2, got it.
He doesn't need much room, does he?
And just like that, it's back to 11.
Kid's a winner. He's got Brea. He's not letting him go.
Brea, three-point shooter on three-point shooter. And a foul on the drive, and Oweh's going back to the free throw line.
Retro over. Who'd they give it to? Little late cover. That's just a little mix-up. Didn't communicate. And that ability to make shots. A little bounce, nice bump. 21 sets him up. Pretty play.
I'm going to leave Ortega alone here. I don't want to say that he hasn't missed a free throw. I just don't want to go there.
Royal involved the last couple of plays. He does a lot of nice little things for this team.
Now I can say it. 12 for 12. Excuse me, 13 for 13. It's a lot of free throws.
Sure, we're back to man again.
Thornton trying to get by Oweh. Off the window and what?
And he drove to the right because Mobley's got his guy locked up in the corner. You've got to stay at home on Mobley, so you sort of pick what's going to hurt you. And you see that over here on the other side. That's Mobley in that area. The little blow by. And Butler just couldn't really stunt and help. Tough 2 versus the 3.
Bruce Thornton, the captain of the Buckeyes. 16 points.
They've been able to have answers, haven't they?
They sure have.
A little close, stretch it out.
Pretty soon, Kentucky's going to start running out of time to close this gap. Down 14.
Boy, not a good look there. Very fortunate. A lot of distance and people.
Butler to inbound on the baseline. Got the short pass in to Oweh, who tips in his own miss.
How about that? How quick did he respond off the floor? And you got to get away from him. That's better.
Thornton try another triple. This one rims out. And out of bounds to Kentucky. Bradshaw and Royal both had a hand on it, but couldn't hold the rebound.
Royal always in the middle of plays. A little clock issue.
Side it's going to be in the backcourt.
Go crazy, double O. They can't hold you.
Lamont Butler coming off a 33-point game. He hit 6 for 6 from three-point line. He did miss a shot, 10 for 10. And he's got 2 points today, right? Here he is.
And he had a monster game. You're right, Louisville. Well scattered, well prepared, but he's got an answer for you.
No, guess not. Not that time anyway.
Look at the Thornton out on Brea, knowing he can ring it.
Butler will try on the inside, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to tack a couple on.
And Devin Royal with a good play there, just not making sure he doesn't get the layup. And the back doesn't give up on that play. Neither team has like a stagnant inside guy. They're very mobile, flexible.
Lamont at 63% free throw shooter so far in the year. That's his first point of the second half and only his 3rd point of the game. Butler is 2nd at 2. Both go. And the lead back to just 8. 12 minutes to go.
Butler, a good defender on Mobley. Mobley screening to see if he can get himself an open spot.
And there's a mugging by Almonor.
I tell you, I love what Jake is doing, though. He's got Mobley in the corner. They can drive because nobody's going to help.
Bruce Thornton, we've seen him before in the CBS Sports Classic. He never seems to disappoint us. Basketball mecca of the world, the most famous arena in the world, Madison Square Garden, where you've done a zillion games. I've done quite a few. And that's our site right now here for the last 11:45 remaining.
That old building that we saw at the beginning of 49th to 50th, that's where we used to play. Of course, now guys like Thornton trying to step up big time, and he certainly has. Whatever they needed, dribble drive, step out for the three, the power at the rim, holding off defenders. In that case, Carr, boy, he is a tough-minded kid.
He leads the way for Ohio State with 16 right now. Talking to the youngster, the 3-point shooter. A few pointers here as their teammate Devin Royal goes to the free throw line. Rims out the first one.
He's put together a string of really good games, even in the loss. In doubles, just a solid kid.
Got the second. 3 points all this half for Royal. That's some early foul trouble. 9-point Buckeye lead. Lamont Butler and company try to cut into it here in the second half.
They've got a little zone look right now. And now they're back to man.
Butler on the drive. Got it.
He's out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds.
It's a derriere violation. And we've had a lot of those in our lifetime.
Well, you missed the shot. You can work for your own rebound, but when it comes down and you're sitting out of bounds, it doesn't count.
And Mobley with pretty good defense, too. They're riding the right side because Mobley's got guys locked over there. Butler looking to help this time.
Thornton from the free throw line. Got it. Boy, what a second half.
It's 4-on-4 right now. Butler is locking him up. Much easier to go against offensively. Nice roll.
Lob is not a good one. Bradshaw had a hand on it.
Wow, that may have been a bump. Tell you, they are really alert and prepared. There's that little bit of a roll. Back, take the legs away, be bigger than you are. The 1-3-1 again.
Thornton taking his time.
He's got to know where Mobley is, and you leave him alone. Short.
And the rebound out to Brea. See if he can launch one. Got to get free from the defense of Mahafey.
Right, exactly.
Oweh comes up short off the window. Rebound Mobley.
He's got a pretty good handle, too. He's just not a deep threat. Using a little more clock of late.
Trying to milk the lead. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Thornton's been the offensive catalyst for the Buckeyes in this half. He's running out of real estate right now. He's just going to fade and score.
How about the presence of mind? Unabashed, relaxed, drilling it.
Back to a 13-point lead. Carr off the window, not enough. Rebound is out of bounds to the Buckeyes.
Couldn't do a better job defensively for Kentucky. Stayed at home on the shooters. Be the guys, just an outstanding offensive play.
All kinds of traffic in there. Looked like Times Square, and then boom.
Probably a little friendlier than Times Square.
That wouldn't take much.
All you Atlanta guys, turn it on the city.
9:31 left. CBS rings in the new year with Kane Brown, Jelly Roll, Post Malone, and more. Join host Keith Urban for Nashville's Big Bash, live CBS New Year's Eve, and streaming on Paramount Plus. I'll be watching that in El Paso.
Sure, people get lit up in different ways in this city.
Yeah, the Kentucky fans, they were lit up, but they weren't smiling. See if they can make them smile here in the last 9.5 minutes with a comeback.
How many games do you think officially you did of Kentucky?
Over the years?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
In the hundreds?
100, maybe. Might be more, probably more than that.
Right. How many did you do well?
10 or 12.
I'm sure all of them.
Mobley all the way with a finger roll out the window.
That's what happens when you can shoot it. You can own a guy with the bounce.
Ohio State's matched its biggest lead.
Sean with the 4 fouls.
Butler, the extra pass. Carr will try a triple. Rims out.
Nice
strong rebound by Butler. Brea. That three won't go either. Now they'll get another shot in here close. They can't get it to go. That's 4 misses in a row.
Wow. Goodness. You can't beat the effort, though. Again, they're just pulling the plug a little bit, shortening the game, and mentally, you become impatient on the offensive end.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost a steal. Good hands.
And now there is a steal.
Screen and dribble handoff.
And that three goes for Robinson. That helps the Kentucky cause a little bit, as we're about ready to hit the 8-minute mark.
I think at some point on a make, they're going to have to stretch the floor out a little bit. They're just nursing the clock.
Devin Royal drives against Carr. And it's going to be out of bounds to Kentucky. Jake Diebler thinks it was off the Wildcats. Doesn't like the call. He likes the lead, though. As we take a look at our Jersey Mike Subs game summary, Ohio State's been hot from the floor the whole time, 62% the first half, almost 63, and still staying at 60. And look at the points in the paint.
It's amazing what they've been able to do. And you got a guy like Mobley who can really go on a tear. Just really a solid kid. I mean, this particular pass, right on the money snap. Great preparation for the shooter. Just a good understanding defensively. Jump stop, makes that little step back, and then off the incorrect foot. But good for him.
13 points. And you're going to hear a lot more from him as the season goes along, man. He's just going to get better and better. Let's check in with Jenny.
Well, positive vibes in the Ohio State huddle. Coach Diebler telling his team, stay on the gas, stay upbeat. He wants them to show a little bit more discipline and more communication out there. Guys, he said, keep executing, and most importantly, do everything together.
So far, so good. But we still got 7:42 to go.
And there's that amoeba zone that Tark used to run.
Butler misses a three.
And the little change threw them off. It was a 1-1-3. It morphs. Again, good 12, 14 seconds unless they make a mistake defensively, Kentucky. This team just taking the air out of it.
Mobley and Thornton sharing the top spot, the top of the key. Butler close on Thornton. Now they double team him.
Nice,
paid off.
Nice
behind the back pass. And the finish in the flush by Garrison.
That's what they have to do. Step it up. A nice little wrinkle there with the double.
Cut it to 10. It's been 15 on a couple of occasions this half.
The only bad thing about this, you get out of rhythm a little bit when you're taking it out, slowing it down.
Mobley backpedals, fires deep.
Look at this.
And Bradshaw misses in close, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Of course, the advantage is to the offensive rebounder, but this is just a beautiful ploy. Had not done that all game. That little wrinkle gets a good open floor. Maybe gets the juices flowing a little bit. And what a great backhand pass, huh?
No look behind the back, and then Garrison finishes it off on the other end. But now it's Bradshaw at the free throw line. He's been big today. 12 points, misses the free throw.
Was that 72 coming in? Small sample size.
Missed them both.
They're going the other way.
And still making a decision.
Well, they point it. Well, it looks like the right call.
On the inbound,
pretty
off the window for Royal.
Footwork impeccable. There's a little flex screen and get tied up.
Going to be a foul on Royal.
Yeah, Royal.
Tangled up with Carr. That is 4 on Devin.
Making free throws, they can throw a few wrinkles defensively.
Andrew Carr has hit 6 of 7 from the line today. Mobley coming right back in.
They don't have to worry about quad 1 wins in the SEC, do they?
No, not at all.
I mean, they're every night. A lot of talk about maybe 11 or 12. I think the last time they had that many was the Big East in what, 2011 or 12?
Second one rimmed out. Offensive rebound, though. And Williams is fouled.
The Hayfield might be on that backside. Well, that drives coaches nuts. They work on it, squeezing. Don't give up opportunities on a missed free throw.
Good news is Kentucky's at the free throw line. The bad news is Amari Williams is not a good free throw shooter, as we saw in the first half.
You know, we lost to UTEP with Don Haskins in the Indiana Classic, and we missed like 3 one-on-ones. They did, and they got offensive rebounds to beat us.
Oh, wow.
25 years later, I'm in El Paso. I go on his trailer. He said, "You boys ever learn how to check out on the free throw?"
And I should have kept quiet about Amari's free throw shooting. He knocked them both down. Single digits again. But now Kentucky needs stops as we're approaching 6 minutes.
Nice inside out. Oh, nice block, Butler.
Butler kicked it out of there.
How big was that?
Looked like Thornton was going to have an easy path to the hoop. Butler thought differently. Now on the other end, he tried to give it to Carr, and Carr forgot to take it along. Mobley on the drive.
He wants the three-pointer.
Glover almost took one as well. Now he has it knocked away on the baseline.
They actually had an open look. Mobley was unable to see it. And right here, the excellent block. Well, he does a lot of nice things. Butler. Well, you would expect the Butler to deliver.
Absolutely. On a silver tray. Third Kentucky block shot. And he overplays that, knocks it out of bounds. Let's check in with Jenny.
Just a quick update on Micah Parrish, who got hurt earlier in this half. The trainers retaped his right ankle. He spent some time on the bike. He's been back and forth from the court to the floor and back to the locker room. It's a questionable return, guys.
And especially with 5.5 to go. 10 on the shot clock. Mobley on the dribble against Oweh. Bradshaw, 3. Not this time. Williams a rebound.
Not a bad look. I mean, late in the shot clock. He's going to come back to that shoulder.
Williams.
There it is.
In close. The follow by Carr's no good. Again, they miss at the rim with a second chance.
Whew.
Thornton and Butler battling into the front court.
2 bruisers. Nice trap here by Carr. They got to call it. It was
Butler
right.
Picks up his 4th.
Yeah, he had to give up on it, though. At some point, get your body away from him. They'll let you go for a little bit, but now release and get away from him.
So that's 4 on Lamont.
You give a 79% free throw shooter an opportunity. No, they're not in the 1-on-1 yet.
Not yet. 16 fouls. So Glover looking to get it into Bradshaw.
Mobley's so quick without the ball.
He was fouled en route.
They get a 1-on-1 out of it, though. Again, we always talk about shooters. They know how to get themselves free, get set up. Good aggressive cut.
Robinson with the swipe with a hand.
The NBA would be a good and 1.
As it is, it's a 1-and-1 for this guy.
He's like money on that line, too, at 86%. Confident kid.
The foul trouble situation. Butler with 4. Stewart and Roy with 4. Mobley with 2 from the line. 15 for Mobley. Robinson is fouled by Bradshaw, and that is for him.
So clever how he body searched on that dribble drive. Terrific outside shooter. Got to pay attention to him. Can turn that corner. Jackson.
Jackson Robinson, BYU transfer, at the free throw line.
Make it, get your little pressure set up.
Gets his 10th point.
And here they go. And they're not ready at the half court. Nobody's posting up. Got to give it up.
Mobley will bring it back out. We're about ready to hit the 4-minute mark.
There's that run and jump again.
3-point by Glover. It's good.
Wow, Quez.
Was it a 3 or a 2? It was a 2. That took some guts. There's a 3, and that's off the mark. The rebound to Stewart.
I tell you, this play has worked, doesn't it? Run the clock down. Don't be in a hurry.
Not a lot of turnovers. Playing efficient basketball right now, the Buckeyes.
They're Wendell under 10 on every trip. Giveaway. Then you're riding your guy out.
Thornton will be going back to the free throw line. Coming down to the wire here. The CBS Sports Classic, and the Buckeyes trying to pull off a big upset. They changed the two-point shot by Glover to a 3-pointer, which is going to add 1 more point to the Buckeye total. As you see, his foot was not on the line, so give Quez a triple and an extra point. Speaking of extra points, the Buckeyes of Ohio State have a fairly important football game tonight as well. And if they play as well as the basketball team has today, they will have a very good chance in the college football playoff.
It'll be a big night in town in Columbus.
Yep. Notre Dame a win last night. Penn State won earlier today, and Texas beat Clemson. So there's one more playoff game tonight for the Buckeyes. And Jake Diebler said to us yesterday, this is a big game for us, but we got some other things going on in Columbus that are kind of important too.
Rather. Was it you or Jay asked him about the football, how close they were, the football staff?
He said he's close to all the coaches, including Ryan Day. And of course, Coach Day's under a lot of pressure, especially in this playoff game. Kentucky is 2 for their last 14 from the floor. They could really use something to go in here with time running out. It's Brea, and that didn't go. And a snappy rebound by Mahaffey.
Shooting the ball better, I think, playing with confidence. I think their defense stimulated that. And obviously getting good looks, too, with their execution. This kid's got a handle. He's got a little bit of everything.
I think so, too. I think he plays defense decent, too.
Look at the competitiveness.
Wow, Glover goes airborne to get that rebound.
Oh,
he thought about it.
He was ready. I think it should have been the shot clock was a problem. Should have been 20, went back to 30.
So it should be down to 18 or 17, shouldn't it? Oh, they got it straightened out now. It's 18.
Coach, you good with the shot clock?
Took the time out of this Kentucky team. Patient on this end. His 3-guard look has been snappy too.
And there's the bump by Robinson on Thornton.
You want to be aggressive, but get over where you're going to turn the guy. Don't be drawn in.
So Bruce Thornton back to the free throw line. 5 out of 6 from the stripe today. And he's leading the way right now with 22 points.
Solid leader.
Yep, for sure. 2-time captain. lost them both. Santa in blue is going to be blue at the end of this if Kentucky doesn't do something dramatic in the last 2.5 minutes.
He's going to have coal in his stocking. Miscue here.
Glover with the steal, the behind the back, the lob, and a foul on Oweh.
I like Oweh, though. He competes. He knew the lob was coming. Great effort. Now, this is incredible. Not going out of bounds. How about this? Behind the back.
Avoiding the official, not wiping out Raft and I at midcourt.
And then the lob. Everybody wants to see Sean ring the bell.
He's only taken 17 free throws this year. And he's hit 10.
I'm really impressed with their preparation. The thought process that went into preparing for Kentucky.
Yep.
And also the psychological end. They're getting kids up, missing pieces here and there.
Oweh, short, Thornton the rebound. And we're at 2 minutes.
This has been a ritual, hasn't it?
Sure has. Thornton and Butler.
You wouldn't wait this late or long to be served, I know that. He's having fun right now.
And that'll be 5th foul for Lamont Butler. Quiet offensive day after the explosion against Louisville. He fouls out with just 4 points.
And that's what happens frequently. You have a really good game. Everybody preps for you the next night out or day out.
The Buckeyes have a little mini timeout over there on their bench.
Oh, they finally get a sub in.
And that'll be Travis Perry coming in for Kentucky.
The best guy at creating extra timeouts, John Thompson.
Yeah.
He had a way of getting everybody, officials I think were afraid to go over.
Yeah, they didn't want to go over. You guys come out. Coach, you got to come out. No, not yet. I got the towel over the shoulder. Exactly. I'm not ready. And Bruce Thornton's just hit his season high. He's closing in on his career high.
As I recall, at the beginning of the game, he missed some open shots, too. And down the stretch, he's been the guy in a lot of ways.
18-point lead, Ohio State, as Kentucky's going to fall for only the 2nd time. They lost at Clemson 70-66 earlier this year. But with 91 seconds to go here, I think all is lost. The Buckeyes about to pull the upset at the Garden. 79-63 with a minute and a half to go here at the Garden. And this is going to be a nice little boost going into not quite Big Ten play for Buckeyes yet. Raph, they play Indiana State at home on the 29th, but then it's Michigan State and on to the Big Ten. And this could catapult them, into a really good season. We'll see.
I mean, it's a creative approach today, I thought. Just the prep, how they were going to play different situations. And out of the gate, they struggled a little bit. Played with a lot of confidence and got to hand it to the coaching staff and the players.
They led by 9 at halftime and just continued to stretch it out here in the second half.
When you have guards, you can play.
Yeah.
We saw it with Carolina. You do love to have a little punch inside, no question about it. But these electrifying kids in the backcourt, 3 of them at the top of the key there.
Kentucky's going to have to go back to Lexington, having a fun trip to New York, but didn't cap it off with what they were hoping for. Next up for them, they play Brown New Year's Eve. And then Florida start play in the SEC.
Florida's been impressive, as we saw with Carolina.
Brea thought about a three. They came out on him.
They have been right there on all the shooters. Pretty adjustment.
Nice reverse layup by Brea.
That's impressive. You know he can ring the bell.
Kentucky trying some backcourt pressure. Counts for as a foul and sending Bruce Thornton to the free throw line again.
Bruce looks tired.
I'm tired just watching him.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys that full of energy. Obviously, the strength and mentally tough.
He's only missed one free throw today. That makes him 9 out of 10. No, 10 out of 11. One shy of Bruce Thornton's career high. And he does it in a magical basketball place. He'll be happy tonight.
I'll say.
Oweh has it blocked by Thornton. And it comes right back to him. And then he's bumped.
Well, he knew who was behind him. Then he played.
Buckeyes about to go to 8-4, and the Wildcats about to fall to 10-2.
It's how you bounce back now if you're Kentucky.
Not as many Ohio State fans here as there were North Carolina and Kentucky fans, but they got the Ohio chant going on now, and then they're all going to head to a bar someplace to watch the football game.
Yeah, I think they have something else in mind right now. You did a lot of Big Ten football this year, too.
A lot of Big Ten football.
Yeah. He will rest this evening.
This would give him a career high 30 points for Bruce Thornton.
Very understated, too. Just does his job.
8 points at halftime, and now he's got 30. I call that a big second half.
No, very good. Look at the scurrying defense, too. They have not stopped.
Not at all. And now they can just walk it up. And this is going to be a big feather in Jake Diebler's cap in just his first full year as the coach of the Buckeyes. No sense for a foul now.
They call it timeout.
Kentucky trying to trap at midcourt to the very end. A 20-point lead and soon-to-be victory for the Buckeyes. There's a happy two-time captain for the Buckeyes. 7 seconds remaining, and he will have a career night and a satisfying, it appears to be, 20-point win over the number 4 team in the country. Kentucky, their ranking will fall. We'll see how much.
You know, when you make a game plan and it turns out this effective, I mean, it's a belief occurs, obviously, the team and connection with the coaching staff. I thought they worked hard yesterday, too.
Did. Yeah.
Getting ready for this.
And it paid off. They worked as hard and played as hard today as they worked out yesterday. And big win for the Buckeyes.
Sure was.
85-65, maybe one of the biggest for the young coach Jake Diebler over Mark Pope today. 85-65 is the final. Tonight on CBS begins with the equalizer, followed by back-to-back editions of 48 Hours. It's going to wrap it up for Bill Raftery, Jenny Dell, Gene Steratore, our entire CBS crew. Brad Nessler saying so long from New York City. Happy holidays, everybody. It's a happy night for the Buckeyes and the Tar Heels from Madison Square Garden. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports.